Hi, it's Michael again. You know, it's remarkable to note that ancient observers saw a connection between the architecture of things in nature. And one of the things that they came to realize from these observations was that if you took a perfect square and then found the midpoint of one of its sides and used the distance to an opposing corner as a radius, where that arc met this line, you can create a rectangle. If you made a rectangle in this particular way, it's no ordinary rectangle. It's called a golden rectangle, and one side will relate to the other in the ratio of 1 to 1.618, rounded. And that ratio was given the name phi. And the reason for that was that the magnificent Parthenon, one of the chief architects who worked on this building, his name was Phidias. And he famously used that ratio in the construction of this building. Going further back than that, to the Great Pyramids, particularly one of them, that line to that line is this ratio, and it's not a coincidence. That's ancient history. Moving forward now to the beginning of the 1200s, a mathematician called Fibonacci laid down a sequence of numbers that look like this. And this is about as simple a series of numbers as you could imagine, where these two numbers add up to that, and these two add up to this, and these two add up to that, and these two to this, and so on and so forth, right up the line. And something amazing happens. We'll go up the line a little bit, and I'll show you. If you take a number, we'll start with 34, and divide it by 21, and you'll get a number that's very close to that. And then we'll go up the scale a little bit. We'll take 55 and divide it by 34, and you'll get very close to that. And 89 divided by 55, and bang, it's there again. And that continues forever, which is unbelievable that this sequence relates back to something that these people knew thousands of years ago. Now, if you take the edge of a golden rectangle and put a square on that, then this becomes a golden rectangle, and a square on that, and that becomes a golden rectangle, and so on and so forth. You put a compass point here and draw an arc through there, and a compass point here, and an arc through there, and an arc through there, and an arc through there, you get a perfect spiral. And that is the same spiral that creates the geometry of your ear, or even a nautilus shell, the Milky Way galaxy, the center of a sunflower, and that is the spiral that I used to create this, which is made up of 4 perfect phi spirals representing the elements of creation, earth, air, fire, and water, in a circle for harmony, with a drop of pure gold for that unalloyed perfection, and the symbol of phi coming back to the geometry. And this series is called Harmony Phi. In fact, each of these has a serial number that is laser engraved on the back of them, and that serial number is here. So they are all individuals. The box itself is a golden rectangle, and this design is out of phi, and not only is it a beautiful box that is recyclable, it's a keepsake box. And it is this symbol that forms the foundation element in the new Harmony collection.